Hello, beautiful souls of love and light. It is Lisa Clayton of lisaaclayton.com, founder, mentor, spiritual teacher of the Inner Leader Movement, and also the owner of Source Potential. We are here with you today on Wednesday, March 23rd. Indigo Mystic, my partner, my intuitive partner. She's got on her spring outfit. Doesn't she look pretty today with the dragonflies? She looks good in blue with her blue eyes. So she's here with me today and is going to call in the angels for us for this beautiful wisdom within mantra. Every single week, I tune into the energy of what is happening on Earth astrologically, with the Earth happenings in 3D, and I tune into the cosmic collective and the angels, and they bring forth these beautiful messages to give us guidance, inspiration, hope, trust in our evolutionary journey here, especially at this time on Earth when things are breaking apart so that the new can emerge. So it feels really good to be providing these type of guidance, information, messages to you at this time, more so than ever. I've been doing these for about 4 years now, probably longer than that. And now they just have such high frequency and energy to them because all these words hold energy and hold consciousness. And so they are really taking hold in our hearts so that we can take action and feel different about what we are creating here on Earth. And when I say we feel different, the guides keep saying everything's different. Everything is going to be completely different. So that's the norm. Constant change and different. But how we create that difference is the key. So I love this beautiful mantra this week. I love them all, but I know I say that every single week, but this one really hit a very deep old wounding that I have, of not trusting myself completely or having that command to take the willpower for my liberation. So it was really resonated with me. So let me share it with you. This is the beautiful mantra for this week. The courage to claim your self trust. Whoops, got my finger over it. Offers, whoops, a new form of personal freedom. Take command of your willpower to create self reliance liberation. Is that beautiful? Thank you, Haley James, for that beautiful visual. She has several. So I started taking all the downloads this afternoon. This is how I do them. They come in all which ways, and you can hear those downloads on our Patreon community page. I offer the extra downloads and very very specialized services in our community that you won't see on social media, on YouTube or Instagram. So please tune in to our Patreon page. I think that you would really enjoy it and get a lot of benefit from it. We're also doing interviews from the book that came out last year that I was an author of and brought four inner leader patrons in the 365 days of self-love. We got a lot going on this year in our community, in our inner leader community. So check it out. The link is in the comments below. And also, it's a really good time since we just hit the spring equinox on Sunday. I was in bed sick all day, really, really ill. I got hit really hard on Saturday night with either food poisoning or a stomach bug, where everything was like releasing, just releasing. And it doesn't surprise me because we had a full moon circle on Friday night, which was all about releasing what no longer serves us to move forward with this new evolutionary cycle. This spring feels different, doesn't it? Last year we had so much hope, but we were still like right in the midst of the pandemic. Things are starting to lift now with the pandemic. We're starting to feel more freedom. And that's the real theme here is freedom and liberation. But it's up to us how we create that. That's what the guides keep saying. You know now you can't depend on the system to take care of you. The medical system is overtaxed. It's it's just explosive right now. The governments, the social systems, the everything is just oof breaking apart. So that has to happen for the new to come forth because we are and we have to come into our own empowerment. So that was one of the things the guides was saying that they were saying was about this personal freedom when we're talking about having that courage for self-trust. So the self-trust is about your intuition, your inner guidance system, the ancient wisdom that lies within you. This is the 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 self-trust. That's what you're tapping into when you self-trust. And that courage comes from the heart. And so this is about the power of the heart for our personal freedom, our self-reliance, liberation. And wow, there was just so much information coming in about this, really upgrading the frequency and vibration of these words and taking them into our heart and taking responsibility for our own personal liberation by listening to our intuition and utilizing our heart power. So many groups. I do a lot of group mentoring in the inner leader movement, and the what happens in those group mentorings is phenomenal because we keep raising the vibration and the frequency, and we put our we open our hearts to receive, but then our hearts also start to speak to us. And what comes through on these group mentorings is phenomenal. The same is happening all over the world with collectives coming together, focusing on compassion, focusing on peace, focusing on what the new society, the new civilization is going to be based upon the old power structures as they crumble. The towers are crumbling down. So this is a good time to do a lot of self-reflection and then also tap into this growth and expansion of the spring season or fall equinox or fall in the southern hemisphere, because anytime a new season starts is a new opportunity for you also to come into this beautiful empowerment of your heart's intuitive intelligence and your soul's wisdom. So for this week, wow, I can't believe I was really worried how this was going to come off because I've been in bed for 3 or 4 days, and I got dressed up for you today. got some good clothes on, and got out of my lounge clothes and my recovery clothes. Oh, and I just want to say something about my physical vessel breaking down recently. Every time it does, and it hasn't for the last 2 years. I'm pretty sure I had COVID when we shut down in March 2020, and I've been really, really super healthy since. But when my body does break down, it is an opportunity more and more. I get more and more guidance and downloads about how to self heal. And today, like I was eating all kinds of different types of food that I don't normally, eat. Lots of greens, lots of uh, fruits, and I do normally eat that, but they had a different energy with it. It's like my body is craving now a different type of healing modality through either food or the nutrients that I'm putting into it. No, 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 you can't get done yet. You have to choose the angel. So I'll do another video on that about the self healing process that I'm getting guided to do, and really very specific activities on how to self heal. I'm really, really super happy about that. I'm going to be offering that in the Inner Leader Movement too this year. So I use for these weekly Wisdom Within mantra Ingrid Hour's light language, beautiful angelized symbols that she has channeled. Ingrid Hour is a beautiful angel practitioner, master practitioner in Austria, and I love using her oracles. And Indigo does too, don't you? You gonna give me a kiss before we start? Okay. Well, I guess not. Let's call in the angels and see what angels are going to assist us with the courage to claim our self trust, offering us a new form of personal freedom to take command with our willpower to create self reliance liberation. I think Indigo has this mantra down. She's pretty, you're pretty self reliant. You take command of your willpower, don't you? Believe me, when people see me walking her, I live downtown in Half Moon Bay, California. When people see us walking on Main Street, they're like, "Oh, who's leading who?" This one has a strong willpower. Okay, Indigo, let's call in the angels. Do you see them up by the light? Do you see them up by the lotus light? They can call them in. Yeah, there they come. You always know how to do it. Ready? One, two, three. Yay! Put that beautiful, intuitive, take command energy into and call the angels in. Okay? You want to see you want to see who comes through? Okay, let your intuitive mama here shuffle. So yeah, feeling better, but still have some ways to go here. And I'm really honoring, I'm a solo business entrepreneur, and I do have a team of support, but it's me, myself, and I in my business, and it's growing and expanding. So I have been taking these past few days to rest and recuperate, and that takes a lot of self trust to draw back and say, okay, I can't do all of these things right now. Although I love doing these with Indigo, so made sure that we could do this. But what the guides are saying lately, and here's a good self healing tip: as much as you are on output and doing, you must give the same equal amount of time on input. Whew. That is something we have not learned in this culture. So that takes a big, huge lifestyle adjustment. So that was one of the tips that has been coming in, not just with this latest illness that I've had, or whatever it was, food poisoning, purging, energetic upgrades, a lot of stuff going on with the body right now. Most people who are doing their inner work and their intuitive work and their expansion work, growth, release work, are experiencing a lot of physical symptoms. So here we go. Okay, yeah, which is what we're saying. This is the angel that's going to reinforce this. Absolutely, the angel for change and transformation. Life is change. Wow, I love the symbol. It's kind of is what we work with in the inner leader movement. The Merkabah is such a powerful symbol. This Merkabah is holding your soul in the center, and it is connecting you with this first symbol with your higher self and divine, and then also connecting you to the heart of Mother Gaia. And so that is the inner leader movement. Thank you, Angel, for change and transformation, for bringing this beautiful symbol in today, because we focus on above, within, and earth below, and keep that in balance and harmony, and it's like a circuitry, like a beautiful flow. So this angel for change and transformation saying, yes, the courage to claim your self-trust does take change. And but when you accept change in your heart, this is the number 6. This is the number of the year 2022. And this is the year that you get to transform and change, to offer a new form of personal freedom for yourself. So I love this angel that as I'm speaking to you, there she is. She comes through. The angel for responsibility. Okay, you can't make this up, right? You just can't make it up. Okay, so angel for responsibility, Love this symbol too. This is the deep, the angels lately have been coming in these deep magenta orbs. Like if you close your eyes and you really connect with your heart and you call in your angels, you can really sense these deep magenta orbs all around your field, especially if you're looking at the sun. When you're looking at the sun and you're not looking directly into the sun, but you're taking in the sunlight and you close your eyes, you can see these beautiful magenta orbs. And the angels always let me know that that they are right there coming in with those beautiful light rays. So this angel is saying for this mantra this week, this is about making sure that your willpower is connected. Okay, that your willpower is not the willpower that we were taught. Okay, willpower, well, first of all, willpower, she's saying willpower is different than determination, but the willpower that we have been conditioned and taught is that you got to be you got to be strong. You got to be you got to move through this. Come on, just move through it. You can get through it. That's not the willpower that she's saying. She's saying this responsibility is the ability to respond to any condition through love. Okay, that's the true essence of willpower. Love is the power of the will to move forward and to make changes. So she's saying this is a different, this is, she's taking apart this word, your ability to respond. Okay, so this is different than, oh, I got to take responsibility for this. Oh my gosh, I've got to do this, this, and this. And if I don't, then I'm a failure or I'm just not good enough. This is not what this is about. That's where I can just hear my parents say now, you need to take responsibility for that. It was discipline, and that's not what this angel is bringing in. She's bringing in that ability to respond. Okay, one more, and then I think Indigo's ready to get down. She's giving me those little. So let's see. Let's shuffle and see. Oh, I love the two angels that have come through to help us, and what they do. So these three angels will help activate these beautiful. They're really more than words. Their guidance, their wisdom, their messages that come through. Oh, and look at this one. Okay, the angel for spiritual strength and implementation. So fascinating. Oh, I love this. I just love this work. And the reason this is so fascinating because it says the mantra on this card is I realize and embrace my spiritual side. Whoa, I when I was tuning into self-reliance, guess who came up? Ralph Waldo Emerson. Ralph Waldo Emerson came in really, really strong and saying, oh, yeah, what I was doing back in 1841 is what every single person on earth needs to be doing right now, is going in and creating their self-reliance liberation. This is exactly what this angel is saying. This is spiritual strength, implementation of, guess what? Your soul's blueprint, your heart's intuitive intelligence, your willpower that you have, the power that you came here, the right that you came here to be a divine sovereign being living with freedom, the freedom of choice, the freedom of speech and expression. And we've categorized those into a constitution and everything, but this is beyond this. This is about the empowered individual in an awakened state. So I'll give you more about that. So look how these beautiful symbols. I'm going to put these together like this for you because it's really it's really the change and transformation in the beginning, and then look at the flow for the angel of spiritual implementation, spiritual strength and implementation, and the angel for responsibility. Really, this is power, right? This is your power right here in your Merkabah, holding your soul really steady and strong. And these are flow states. Whoops. These are flow states. Yeah, this is, going with the flow, connected to above, earth below. This one I love because it is really teaching us to be in the flow state. Because when we're in the flow state, guess what? We're so much lighter. Yep, that's what they're saying. That's what the angels are saying. So thank you for tuning in this week. We are excited about all of the downloads that are coming through. This is just the first of it. I'll do another hour or so tonight. I just, when I get guided, it's so interesting because like today I was like, oh, I really don't want to. I'll just put on a ball cap and I'll just, keep my sweatshirt on that says love. And they're like, no, get a shower, dress up, I follow the guidance all the time. And then they said, and would you just sit down and write and take some downloads about this mantra for your Patreon group, because they're coming in really, really clear and very expansive right now because of this spring equinox in the northern hemisphere, which we're experiencing here in California, wherever you are in the northern hemisphere. It's really expansive. It's very expansive. So the channels are like, let's say like the channels before were like this, and they're like this now. They're like really wide and expensive with all of this information flowing through. So take some time to this week really tap in and you went down. She's done. And tap into this beautiful energy that we have going. So again, if you are interested in getting more specifics and guidance and information, you can join our Patreon community. Would love to have you join. And then also in the comments below, I'm sorry, she's cracking me up. She's scratching the carpet. Um, oh, goodness gracious. Also, it's a great time to do an intuitive reading. So the link is in the comments below. Really, the intuitive readings are just so expansive right now and very, very specific. So, the more that I do this work, the more that my abilities and talents and gifts open wide up too. And then there was another link I put in, and I can't remember what it was, but it's in the comments. So I got still a little bit of a foggy brain. So have a beautiful week ahead. We love you. We send you so much love and light. Um, Ramp up that courage. Courage comes from the heart. Believe in those messages that you're hearing, those inner voices that are guiding you. And you are going to be able to create your own personal liberation when you listen and tap into your intuition and your heart's guidance and your soul's knowing. As the angels always say, I'd like to just leave you with this last thought. They always say, it's so simple. You as a human make it so complicated. So it is simple. And the simplicity of it is be the love and be the light that you are, and power up to create your reality. Okay. Love you. See you next week.